Welcome to No Man's Sky Survival Mode. Here we're up on my capital vessel. In the last part, I got a bit of a partial success with my quest to find an upgraded fighter. We've got this ship here. It's a 29 slot S-class. It's better than what I had before, but it's still not the 38 slot that I'm after. But what I've been doing is a little bit of work upgrading it, and what I've did is I went around all my various storage locations and I found this upgrade for the photon cannon, so we're just going to install that. If we drop that in there, that should improve my offensive capability. My one weakness at the moment is I'm still weak on shielding, so I'm going to have to be a little bit careful when I'm actually out in combat. I've also been manufacturing a few things to sell off here, so I've made some cryogenic chambers and some living glass and some quantum processors, so we're going to see if we can sell that off. Not sure what that sodium is doing there. And in this part, I'm not too sure what I want to do, to be honest, guys. Part of me says I want to go out and try this ship out because this is going to be my primary day-to-day exploration ship. I'm not going to put any hyperdrive capability in it because the amount of space is limited. By the time I put a few more upgrades on it, what I do want to do is put a weapon system in there here as well, and we're going to try out different weapons. That's the partial objective. And I really feel the need to move on to a new system. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to get back into my Explorer, Wanderlust 2. We're just going to get off here and shout into space because I'm going to use this for moving between systems. I mean, I did consider continuing to explore this system because we've got a few planets here, but what I want to do is try something out, and it's probably not going to work in this video, and that is that at the suggestion of, well, Snafu, I think Snafu suggested it, about the economic models, and again some of you other guys have also mentioned this. I went and did a bit of research. I found a web page produced by Zane, and he did a very good breakdown of trading and the wealth of the systems. So I'm going to be completely honest, guys, I've never really completely felt comfortable with the trading system, simply because it seems overly complicated for what it is. Like I say, you've got all these levels of wealth in the system, but it does only break down to 3 levels, and the same with all the economy types and all that. I know it makes sense, but I don't know. Anyway, let's just get back here, because one thing I have thought a little bit about, and that is maybe it's time to move a little bit towards the center of the galaxy. There's a wealthy one there, I see, in there, tucked in there. I'm sure I saw you flourishing. There's a flourishing system. I think flourishing is medium. And I thought, after all the time spent going on there, I'm just going to be looking for some system that's going to be comfortable. And we could go for another wealthy system, I suppose, balanced. I just have the need to maybe a destitute. Actually, let's go for something totally different, guys. We're going to go for a destitute system. It's got a few planets in, and just see what is actually in a destitute system. So why not? Let's just go and be destitute. I mean, it could be interesting. It could be fun as well, and you never know. Right? This is where I suddenly find a 38 slot fighter. Although it's a callback system, so I doubt if it will be a fighter. But so we're in a destitute system, unknown planet. Well, it's got salvageable scrap on it, and we've got a selection of planets here. So maybe the next couple of parts we'll explore some systems, but we'll go for the lower end of the market just to see how things are. Yeah, just for the fun of it. Well, we can always try out the trading, although we can get better deals down on the planets. I want a big thank you for you guys who mentioned the economy scanner as well. I must admit, forgotten all about the economy scanner. Ah, it's not on this ship, it's on my other ship. I need to change ships. But we'll do that in a minute after we've checked these guys out. Hello, Mr. Transparent Head. I'll just have a quick look at this just for the sheer heck of it. Sell items. We'll see what they're going to offer. See, again, the price for living glass isn't that bad. Only minus 6.8. I think I will sell that. And cryogenic chamber isn't quite so good. Oh, I want to keep these because I can boost these up to cryogenic chambers. I think I'm going to sell the defense chip. I've got no real use for it. Some tritium. Yeah, I suppose. Not there. Just have a quick look down here. By hydrogen jelly. Yes, I'm going to take that. I'll take all 25 of them. So that will mean I'll be able to do a frigate mission. That's probably going to fill my exosuit up. Oh no, it's not. Hasn't filled up that bad. I didn't see the price for processors as well. We're not going to worry too much anyway. I'm just going to go and see. Oh, have you got any missions for me? Kill 21 creatures. Well, we'll take that. Take a photo of a hollow terminal. Yeah, we'll take that. And the missions are quite low level. Collect marrow roll, raid a planetary depot. Locate a missing person, hunt pirates. Yeah, I'm not really feeling some of these missions. In fact, I haven't really looked at my mission status for a little while, so let's just have a look at milestones. And of course, the actual milestones, I've only got the one outstanding, which is extreme survival, and I keep getting killed. Eventually, I will get to level 10 with that. I'm a trade lord standing. We still need to learn a little bit more language. We've got to visit a few more systems. We've still got a few more missions to do. Vulkan, yeah, I've got a lot of work to do with the Vulkan. My Korvax is a little bit better. Merchants Guild. Well, got a little bit more work when we've maxed out the bottom here. We've got a little bit more work to do for the Merchants Guild. Mercenaries, I've got everything except standing. And we're going to have to keep plugging away at the missions to get that. And the Explorers Guild, I'm top notch on that. Chat with the Korvax guy here. The solved occasion. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't read that. Alpha's at maximum. Yeah, well, because that could be a lifesaver for some people. Yeah, let's learn a bit more of the Korvax language. And standing with the Korvax is increased. We've got the Korvax word for it. Improbable. Ask for directions. Let's see if we can get a manufacturing base. So I would really like freighter crash site. I would really like to get the advanced formulas again. I want to get back on that mission. I think in general now I'm not going to be quite so focused on one specific thing for a little while. I just want to relax a little bit and chill out, because we are slowly drifting towards the next update. I mean, on the next update. Right, so what we're going to do now is purchase upgrade modules. See what's that? Purchase upgrade module. That's better. Right. We got a photon cannon upgrade. And a starship shield module. Certainly want that. And I think we're at the photon cannon module. I've actually done quite well for good level tech, despite this being a destitute system. So maybe that's quite something worth knowing. And oh, I don't want to install these in here, do I? Aha. what we're going to do now is we're just going to get back in the ship. We're going to get out into space and I'll drop a save first. Wanderlust. And we're just going to get back out, call the capital vessel. We've got a toxic planet there. We'll go over here. Icebound planet there. I'm just gonna bring the old capital vessel in. Jump out. Of course, because I'm swapping ships, I need to check everything. Only let's have a quick check up. Yeah, I've got 401 deuterium, but I'm keeping that in there so that I can build the advanced formulas. Let's find my fighter. Where? There you are. I would really love to replace this exotic ship with one of the more organic ones, because I just don't like that fin sticking up through the roof of my base. And the more I look at that ship, the more I dislike it, to be honest. We've got the scanner in here. Yeah, okay now. But we got this module here, so we got a shield module and a photon cannon module. We can get a shield module in there. We can get a third. Yeah, so we can whack these in. Do the shield module first. Back in there. That'll give me. I've now got shield defense of 2.2. Put this in. We'll do it that way. So at the moment it's 1330. Yes, we got a lot more knockdown capability now. So this ship is definitely starting to shape up now. Now, let's get up here. Did have a mission. Yeah. What we're going to do first, guys? We're going to and the trouble is these go so fast that it's almost not worth trying to work these over multiple things, just like this. I mean, that would do there. By the time I got round to here, I mean, I suppose I could say, look, it's already finished. By the time we get back to here, I'm back into the suit. Sometimes it's just easier to just do it this way. I think converting this is one of. Or maybe I preempted that a little bit. I've got one more left, I think. What's up with this? I get pauses sometimes when I click and nothing happens. I'm gonna grab this. And this is where I find out I don't have enough tritium. Low, to be honest. This could be slightly embarrassing. There we go. I don't have enough tritium. I could go and raid some from my other ship. Yeah, I shouldn't have changed ships, to be honest. Okay, we'll just have to go down. These things are sent to try us. Where are you? Yeah, I've effectively just stolen all the tritium from my fighter. So we're going to have to try and get some tritium. Maybe we can buy some. Wow, you've got no tritium? Have I got no tritium at all? change ships. I definitely know that there's none stored in my... We've got 115 left. I didn't realise I was so low on tritium. Never mind. We'll just have to live with that for the moment. That's going to put a bit of a cramp in my mission. It is. I could probably sell off that. Get it. And sell that off. Let's just have a quick check to see if we can get anything from here. So items from your inventory. Got 400 tons of fuel. These prices are terrible. Wow. Quantum processor, yeah, forget it. I'm not going to sell that here. There's the gate, yeah, 59%. I'm just going to sell that because I've got no real use for it at the moment. Again, Nip Nip seems to become one of the more redundant aspects of the game, like Maribol. Anyway, let's just grab this here. Debrief Commander. Let's see what he's got. Quite a lot of cash. Some Albion Pearls. They're not going to be worth much either. Discovery worth units 207. One-dimensional ray, long-range scanner at 53%. Got a bit of Herox. Yeah, not exactly an award-winning mission. We made 2.5 million, I think, around there. Let's sell off the Albion Pearls and the Herox. I'm going to keep the rest of the stuff for the moment. Let's just... Oh, we got some Tin Beach seeds. What are those? Tin Beach seeds. So they're worth 121,000. Let's see if we can sell this stuff off. Something else just flashed up there as well. So what we got here? Got minus 2.6, a parcel of buzzing moss, approximately 239 years old. This is a curious sour aroma. Okay, we'll sell that. Well, this has got a reasonable price. I know it's minus a 0.8, but certainly sell that. Still got 5 dihydrogen jelly. I thought I'd converted it all, but never mind. Well, the prices aren't too bad for those. So. Always gets me when that moves up one. And that gets me back to about 325 million. Maybe when I finish this mission, it will take me over the top. Brief Commander. Oh, this looks a bit more promising. It's a tier 3 activated emerald. Lots of cash. Sack venom. That's not going to be worth that much. Getting a lot more cash. Is that it? There's a pretty mean short mission. Okay. Oops, not a multi-tool on the freighter. Was soft sack venom and the activated emerald. So you probably do the activated cadmium as well, and the copper, I think, because I've got plenty of that stashed in my storage vaults. It's actually quite interesting that going around trying to find the chip upgrades, I found all sorts of stuff I didn't realise I had. Because of course one problem with this game is that you don't get an overview of everything you've got stored. You've got to quite literally go around and check everything individually. Yeah, we can dump the emerald, I think, now. And I just need the space. Sulfurine. I should have dropped this stuff off somewhere else. Sack venom, yeah, we'll sell that. Activated cadmium. Yeah, I'm going to dump that as well onto the market, and the activated emerald. I know I could have got better prices elsewhere, but sometimes you just got to clear out all the junk, to be honest, guys. So we don't actually have that much in the way of fuel, so we can't really go long range, although we could give it a go. I mean, that's a level 2 mission. And what was this? Not what it was, to be honest. Just the balance mission. And, where's my support ship? Well, it's a balanced mission, so we could give this guy a chance. Probably get killed, but never mind. And exploration, trade. And come back this way. And we'll send another trade. 800 tons. I get the fuel for it. So that's good. So we'll just kick off the one mission just to keep the ball rolling. Freighters. So I've just got 50 tons left of frigate fuel. And we got activated copper. I think that can go back into the freighter for the moment. And I think we're also going to store the dihydrogen in the freighter. I can always pull it back as and when I need it. That just makes a little bit more space in here. That there for the moment. Some sodium nitrates. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's doing in there. Sodium there. I'm going to hang on to that for the moment. Put it that way round, then it makes a bit more sense to me. Yeah, we got 500 dihydrogen in here. So if I could get some tritium, I could probably make some more frigate fuel. Definitely need to get some tritium. Oh, didn't check. Sorry guys. Let's see if we can buy any. What we got here? Starship fuel, metal plating, uranium, pod coordinates. Oh well, nothing there. So we just oops. So we're gonna have to get out and get running into things today. Not sure why. Where's my ship? There it is. Jump in here. Save. You never know. And using the tip that you guys quite often keep reminding me of, what I'm going to do is find a trading post. Right, we've got hostiles coming in, and maybe it is time to try out the. Okay, we've got a bounty ship. I've got a bit more tritium coming in, which is good. Right, where is the what we call it? Bounty ship. Where are you? Are you up? Oops. Look, these look like tritium. Let's grab a little bit of this on the way through. Gold. Just gonna tag this bounty fighter. Hey. Yeah, we got the knockdown capability. Let's change the plasma beam. Yeah, the shields are okay. Probably could do a little bit more work. Just got to get used to fighting with a fighter, because we need to be a bit more mobile now. Gotcha. And we got 100,000 credits for that. Right, there's a trading station on this planet. It says undiscovered. And it's just... This is ancient bones and selenium. Okay, let's just go check out the trading station. Just want to keep an eye on the fuel. The other thing I want to look at is the takeoff capability of this ship. See how expensive this ship is for launch fuel. We can do a little bit of that as well. Oh, wow. That was coming in really fast. Just going to come in onto here. Just drop down and land. I mean, I'm not expecting great things ship-wise. In fact, there's no ships around here at all. What's that on the horizon there? Crash freighter. Just have a quick look-see at the trade terminal. See what it's got to offer. Buy items. Self-repairing iridium. Chlorine, starship fuel. Yeah, starship. Wow, plus 97%. Wow. So check out the prices. I'm not expecting prices to change much. No. Quick look at these ships, see what we got here. 28 slot. What we got here? 18 slot. Yeah. Nothing much as such here. Not many people here as well. Maybe you get less people on a Destitute system as well. Well, let's ask for some directions. Drop pod. Well, I suppose we could go look at drop pods. What we got here? We'll get some dialect help. I think I'm a bit behind with the Corvex. And then we got word for monolith. What else have you got here? Flip through here. Ask for directions. Entity offers me directions to a place of interest. And we've got an alien monolith. Well, here. Free clearance to choose on behalf of the entity to looking predators, a geological mining survey, or orbiting asteroid cluster. Let's go for an asteroid cluster. Lifeform receives a ship technology blueprint. Isn't a bad guess. Shield module C. Yeah, well. I've only got. Well, I suppose I could put another C-class shield module in here. Oh, that can go to the suit. One problem I'm going to get with this ship is space, so it's something I'm going to need to keep track on, especially once I plug this in. Well, we could give that module. Yeah, let's give this a go. I can always replace it later on, can't I? Gives me another 10% shield strength. As I say, I will replace this over time. I must admit, I just hate this idea that you've got to have holes. Why Hello Games hasn't set this up so that it's the same as when your exosuit grows, that it just adds across the bottom there. But then I live and hope that in the next update or some update we will have upgradable ships. Even I don't care how expensive they are. I don't care how difficult it's going to do. I just want to be able to find a really cool looking ship and then be able to upgrade it and fit it out the way I want. I don't really fancy a crash freighter. What we got here? Drop pod. It says 2 minutes away. We'll go check out the drop pod. I know I can't do anything with it because I've already maxed out all my suit capacity, but we haven't visited a drop pod for a little while. But I do want to check the takeoff capability. Whoops. There it is there. Just going to here. Come in here. And it won't let me land. Right. Thank you, game. I also need some carbon. I'm low on condensed carbon. Yeah. What's that? So the freighter's right next door. Is that a freighter there? It is. Okay. I'm just going to grab some of this. Yes, I can see you, Mr. Sentinel. There's quite a lot of sodium, but I don't think I've got any shortage of sodium at the moment. Yeah, we've got so much sodium, I don't know what to do with it all. Let's see what's around here. What have we got here? Organic rock. What is an organic rock? Okay, let's go have a look at an organic rock. No creatures on this planet, but then... Wait. Good old lash plant. It's nice to see that they're still around. They used to be the real bane when this game first came out. So this is well, this could be anything, I suppose. I mean, it could even be a Gravitino ball. Great big patch of sodium there. My protection's holding up okay. We shouldn't have a problem from that perspective. A little bit of damaged machinery down here as well. So, what's this? That's just chlorine. Oh well. We'll take it. No, comes to the trouble. That's it. That's dihydrogen crystals. Let's certainly take that. And damaged machinery. We've got here pure ferrite. Yes. Well. Near creatures now. It looks like the local life forms have come out. Might as well hook the carbon while I'm looking at it. Scan that for a bit more cash. I can see some bones there as well. Yeah. A natural burial site. Oh, look at that! There you are. Right, let's just go check out the natural burial site. Oops, there's a hole in the ground there. Check out some more of these dihydrogen crystals. Yeah, I'll scan you as well. Level 67,000 in the bank. I've got a feeling these are sac venom, aren't they? Yeah. If any of you guys have not seen sac venom, Oh, they used to open up and spike you at one point. There they are. So they work on the proximity. Hey, cut it out. Just because I walk near, I take a sack venom, you guys start attacking me. And it's not as though they're worth anything. Annoying. Exhausted. I better wait for the recharge. Oops, we better. I think we can use these batteries. So if I top that up first, and then that should keep things off happy for the moment. Yeah, Sentinel's deactivated. Take a photo of a hollow terminal. Yep. There's certainly a lot of poisonous plants around here. Let's dig out some ancient bones. More. Sometimes you get more than one in the area. Yeah, so I only got the one. That was a bit disappointing. What we got here? We got some charred bone fragments, 450 years old. Total value 64,000. Steady 69,000. Not that impressive. Anyway, time to do the test, guys. What we're going to do is come in here and I'm going to summon the ship. Jump in. This looks like we've used about a third of the fuel. So if I take off, there's some birds there, but that's interesting because it means that this has now used up 80% of my fuel. So, and it's probably related to this because it's minus 20%. So I'd guess that this has 2 takeoffs and landings per refuel cycle, but this saves me a fuel cost. And I'm not sure whether that's going to be worth it, to be honest, because if I use this up, that's going to be... So if I use the ship launch fuel, that 20% is going to be irrelevant. If I use uranium, it would save me a tiny amount. My instinct is to get rid of that, because if I'm only going to get... Well, let's just test it. Let's just get rid of that. I can always rebuild this later on. So we've now got that there. I could move an upgrade up to there. And this is, oh, there's a minor settlement there, so I think I've got a mission to take a picture of a minor settlement anyway, so let's just get down here. A little bit of dense carbon there, just snag that. Save you the trouble of having to manufacture. And more importantly, something I do want to do, which is proper save. There's a couple of creatures around here. Well, hello, boys. Just going to drill these. 127,000. Well, you've obviously completed a mission. Sodium nitrate. Yeah, return to mission agent. Well, I'm not 100% certain I've got a mission to take a picture of a minor settlement, but why not? Nothing else we can use it as the thumbnail. Oh, yeah, that could be cool, actually. Ship. Maybe down here. You know. Yep. You got that double condition again, which comes up quite often. And that completes another mission. Yes, thank you. Wait. That's probably good. Oh, we got 10 nanites for that. No damaged machinery here. Wait, game, you're not doing your bit. Oh, so I can remember when the game first came out, and every time you saw a plant in there, you clicked on it out of habit. Oh, there's the damaged machinery over there. We'll just go and check that out. My oxygen's dropping a little bit, but not a problem. Go here, pure ferrite, yes. Then we got 34 nanites. Just snag a little bit more carbon, so I can turn it into condensed carbon. So, while we're looking at it all. A little bit of selenium as well. And what else we got here? Unidentified mineral. What is that then? Pure ferrite. Well, we'll take it, guys. I've got no idea what the current status of my pure ferrite stores are. I think again this is something that happens, that when you're out and about doing a specific mission or doing something that you're very focused on, it's very easy to forget your basic stores. Yeah, we only got 6 pure ferrite. Wow. Plenty of magnetized ferrite. So maybe I need to some of this stuff up a little bit. Condensed carbon. That's the condensed carbon. We've got 194 condensed carbon. But I can go to a base and turn that into condensed carbon. Mordite. If my Mordite's dropping, I've got loads of pugnium. Who knows what I got all that amount for. I'm killing too many. Let me get rid of them. Flog off that there. A little bit of ferrite dust. Yep. I know some of you guys will say that, well, if you need it, you can mine it. But to me, it's just, I just like to carry the stuff with me. Vortex cube. Well, it's just, they're here, and I can always sell them for a little bit of cash. My ship bomb. That's my capital ship. Where's my ordinary ship bomb? There you are. Hiding in the dark from me. There's another damaged machinery out there. Wow. Okay. A little bit too obsessed about what I was doing and not paying attention to my environmental protection there. And just getting to grab that. Got another 29 nanites. Grab some of these. Wow. A whole. Actually, the phosphorus could be useful as well. Grab them. Just pick up a little bit like that. I think, right. So we've now got a fully fueled launch thrusters. Time to take off. Yeah, so it is 2 takeoffs per cycle, and that 20% doesn't really make a big difference, to be honest, because it would mean that if I was using ship launch fuel, I mean, if I was sticking purely to uranium, it would save, but as I'm using ship launch fuel modules, that 20% is an irrelevant saving, because every time I use that, it just fills the launch modules back up again. Which is the way it goes, guys. There's no point worrying about it. And what we're going to do is go there. I suppose technically you could just use uranium with that there and save a little bit. I mean, I'm going to be completely honest, guys. I prefer to use the ship refuel launch modules. And we've got hostiles coming in. I'm just going to hang around because I want to try this ship in a multiple battle. Oh, that's a bounty ship. We're just going to have to find some other hostiles to fight. So I think just to wind this bar up, guys, what we're going to do is just dive into here and cash in those missions and tidy up. I think one thing that's very apparent in this Destitute system is there seems to be a great absence of ships around. I don't know whether there are less ships spawned in a Destitute system. So I'll have it on that. Looks like there's a ship might be coming in. Just going to go up here. I really need to do some higher level missions, because I don't think I've still got to the top level on most of the. I'm going to take a photo of a scorched world. Oh, so it was actually a scorched world, not a minor settlement. Okay. And we've got some semiconductors. They could be useful. And some nitrogen salts as well. Well, you're going to take that. Browse missions. Hunt pirates, collect nanotube, locate missing persons. Got a level 8 here. Mutton dressed up. Collect nanotube crates. Okay, I'm just curious about this, guys. It's a level 8 mission. And this is where it tells me that purchase a nanotube crate. Find the correct economy system type purchase. Maybe we'll go for that, guys, and just see how it goes. If you've got any ideas where a nanotube crate can be purchased. But that's all going to be for the next part, guys, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And if you've got any suggestions about maybe what to do next, what you'd like to see, feel free to chuck it in the comments. And we'll go out, we'll see if we can push this ship a little bit further. And, well, and see what other mischief we can get into in the future. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.